How you doing, YouTube? Matt Master Beer Reviews. Back with a little bit more mystery beer. Courtesy of my boy, Steven. Barely see a little bit of color kind of coming through there, man. These tantalizingly thin paper towels on these mystery beers Steve sent are just make me all kinds of fantastically happy. So let's see what the suckers got. If you don't know what mystery beers are, that's weird. And, yeah, we look at perfect wrapping with what looks like kind of like a really robust, albeit probably a little bit too sweet for me, double IPA. Super tight compact bubbles. It's kind of crumbling. That head is crumbling on top itself rather quickly. What does that lead me to believe? Could be overcarbonated, and it's kind of just the pour wasn't so much you're getting a big head from the pour and that it was overcarbonated. Now it's dying really quick, or some kind of adjunct that's kind of hitting at that. Maybe a little bit of fresh fruit, maybe a little bit of something else. It's kind of killing that head on that sucker. So we'll see what's what. Rich orange core. It looks all the part of a big, huge, dense, sweet double IPA, if not triple. See if you get a nose. Okay, this is somebody's sour. This is somebody's like a fruited sour, but it's a fruited sour double IPA, I believe. Maybe not, but it does have a hop presence to it. It's not overly kind of robust when it comes to the hops, but it's definitely there. But there's this big, I keep immediately land on this apricot jam. So I get like a sour tart apricot jamminess. Big. It smells dense, thick, rich, robust. I mean, a lot of these kind of sours, whether it be the kind of sour IPA or the kind of new school kind of fruited sours, tend to be a little bit lower in ABV. Even if they say they're 11%, they tend to be like 5%. This one has a bit of heft to it, a little bit of oomph to it. So definitely a fruited sour. Let's go with apricot for now. Is it one of those sour IPAs or fruited? Or somewhere in between? Let's take a taste. Cheers. Okay. It's somebody's, man, I'm going to really kind of teeter back and forth between the IPA or just a straight fruited sour, because there's a hot presence there, but it's not overt, it's not in your face, but there's a bittering component to it that just makes me want to go that direction, but I don't think it's there. So, what do we have? We have a hopped up. I'm not going to call it. No, you know what? I'm going to do it. This is an apricot kettle sour IPA. I don't think there's any lactose in it. I think it's a kettle sour, extra hops. There's definitely a fruit component. We're just going to kind of go with our gut instinct on this one and say apricot. Done. ABV. That's where I kind of want to think about it for a half second. I think it's got a little bit of oomph to it. I don't think it's super tiny. I think it's got a little bit of oomph. I'm going to go 7.2. No, 6.8. 6.8. 6.8. Berliner style kettle sour with extra hops. IPA apricot. New Park? Am I looking at you, New Park? Let's see what's what. Okay, let's dive into this sucker. Let's see, do we have a date on here? First off, this is a skosh over a month old. It is a blender from New Park. I didn't think it was going to be one of their blender series. And this is apricot blender. Sometimes I actually get shit right. How about that? What's the ABV on this? 5%, so I did shoot a little bit high. Yeah, man, this drink's way higher, or it comes off way higher than what you'd expect. So this is part of their blender series. I've done a bunch of these. Almost all of these have come exclusively via Steven. Here's the thing, though. I had New Park vibes on this, but I didn't kind of land in the blender territory. It tasted like a little bit more like something outside of that. I don't know why, because it's not like there's been this kind of tried and true kind of form to it. So I should have called out the blender series. It's me doing a little bit of bad there, but you're talking about a 5%. Kettle sour. It doesn't talk about being extra hop, so that's another knock for me. But hey, what can you say? I nailed the apricot. That I'm kind of happy about because I kind of need some wins. I have been losing quite a bit with the mystery beers as of late. My average is down. Maybe I was stealing signs like the Astros. I don't know. I wasn't, though. And sometimes you just got those yips. And I'm okay with what I said on this one. Hops off on that one, although I do believe, in the grand scheme of things, this does have a decent amount of hopping to it. Now, since it's 5%, this hop's going to show through a little bit more. And I missed when it came to, what's the other part of it, did I say? ABV. So I was 6.8, so I was 1.8% off. It is what it is. But I'm happy I got the apricot. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better fruited kettle sours that I've had. It is. I mean, I've really been a fan of the Blender series in general. But this one's quite nice. And the fact that it's like drinks so much bigger. I mean, with the whole bullshit going on with 450 North and the answer to all those people kind of doing their 8, 9, 10, 11% beers that are really just around 5%. It's kind of fun because those beers, I've always drank them going, there's no way they're 11%. It's the opposite with this. I'm like, there's no way this is 5%. Now, could it be the opposite? Sure, it might be a little bit. I doubt it. So I like that bit of kind of density and heft to it without it being kind of super high in ABV. It gives me something kind of sink my teeth into without that high ABV, which I really appreciate. Value to availability, I don't know what they go for. I know I've been told before. Steven, I'm sure, will try them in and let us know what's what. If anybody else wants to, you're more than welcome. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like these big kind of fruited kind of kettle sours, if you like the kind of lactose laden ones, because these, even though I didn't speak to lactose on this, and although the other ones kind of come off a little bit lactosey to me, this one doesn't. They have that sultry, creamy mouthfeel that you tend to get with a lot of those. So if you like those beers, but you're a little lactose intolerant, or you're not a big lactose guy, but you like that mouthfeel thing, you're going to get a lot of it here. If you like some of the better, I would say better, well-made kind of kettle sours, these fruited ones that people are doing, yeah, you can't go wrong with these New Park blenders, man. They're pretty damn awesome. So there you go. Another mystery beer in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, massivebeers@gmail.com. That's my email address. You type that in. Say, hey, man, I got some mystery beers for you, and send them off. Because that's the only way I can do them. You want to check me out doing the social media stuff? Massive Beers. Type that in the Googs. Beer Massif. Right up there. Type that in. You can see me doing a whole, or listen to me. Sometimes see me because there's videos, but mostly hear me do the podcasting stuff. I'm going to get New Park on there eventually. Been back and forth talking with the brewer a couple times, so they'll eventually be on there. So there you go. Another mystery beer now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our mystery review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little mystery beer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.